Lisa Birnbach for Howdini.com. Garage sales are a great way to get rid of your clutter and a good way to make some money along the way. With us to figure out how to start is Bruce Littlefield, author of Garage Sale America. Hi, Bruce.
Hello, Lisa.
What's the first step?
The first step is committing to it by picking a date. Deciding when you're going to have it is the first step, and preferably on a Saturday or a Sunday. The second step is then tell your neighbors that you're going to have a sale. Why? For two reasons. One is that so the neighbors will know that you're going to have extra traffic on the street, and two is hopefully they'll join in with you and have a sale too, because the more traffic, the more buyers, and the more you'll get rid of.
And not necessarily to merge sales, but just have adjoining sales.
Absolutely. Multifamilies sale in an area also attracts extra people.
Here comes the neighborhood, right?
Exactly.
Now, when you do that, do you have to put notices on trees and telephone poles and stuff?
Well, the first thing that you want to do is put an ad in the paper. Usually on Thursdays in most communities, the local paper will put garage sale ads because of the weekend coming up. So put an ad in the paper and put keywords that people would want to look for. For example, antiques, mid-century things, baby toys, those type of things will lure buyers.
Okay. So the newspaper ad is more important than the telephone poles?
Well, the signs you want to do the day of, because if you put signs up, as soon as you put the signs up, your yard is fair game. So if you put them up too early, people will come knocking on your door being early birds and asking you if they can look at the stuff beforehand. But the key to a sign is, I crafted a sign for you. You know, you want to have the sign and you want to have your dates and your days. You want to have the times and the address. But the one thing I didn't put on here is the arrow. Put this on the pole that it's going on before you draw your arrow, because I can't tell you how many times I've gone down the wrong street because the arrow's pointed in the wrong direction.
Oh, how funny. Now, what if it's raining?
Well, if it's raining, you have two choices. One is to cancel your sale.
But people are still going to come.
But people are still going to come. So unless it's downpours, raining cats and dogs, use some painting tarps and cover your tables with painting tarps. So that'll keep them clear, and if somebody's coming by, you can let them sneak a peek during the sale.
Okay. Now, you've decided on the day.
Yes.
How do you learn how to price things and display them?
You've gone through all of your stuff and you have everything gathered together. You've consulted the web for things that you might think are more expensive. And I say set up your tables as if you're setting up a store. Think about that you're running a store for a day. Group like items together. No one wants to rifle through your dirty clothes bag, so think that you're running the Gap and fold your clothes nicely on the table. And you can put a book table together and say every book $1, because when you're pricing something, you have hundreds of items at your sale. You don't have time to price everything. So things that are of general dollar, for example, you might put all of those on one table. And then you might do a lot of things. So like this is a lot of toys, meaning the whole thing, and you might price that for one price, and people will grab that and be very excited.
Right, and the whole idea is really to get rid of, I mean, that sounds like the idea is more to get rid of than to become rich.
Yes, the idea of a garage sale is that you're getting rid of things that you no longer want. And you're wanting to find a good home for them. So you're not looking to become Thurston Howell III and become the richest guy on the planet. You're really looking to have some extra spending money, maybe go out to a nice dinner with a family or that kind of thing. So yes, price it fairly, because one thing that if you're out garage sailing, if you're going to look to buy things, it becomes offensive when you're at a sale if somebody looks too greedy. Before the end of the day, decide that the rest of the things that are not sold you're going to give to a charity. Because it'll make you feel good at the end of the day if you've made a little money and you've given some things to charity.
Okay, good. Now, besides the ad and the signs in the neighborhood, is there anything else you can do to make your garage sale stand out?
Well, the one thing that I would say is you could put balloons on your mailbox, or put something that's a big item, like a rocking horse or a vintage car, out in front of your house, and guaranteed you'll have people stop by.
Cool. Bruce, it almost sounds like fun.
It is fun, I promise. Let's have one.
Okay. For Howdini.com, I'm Lisa Birnbach.